Hello, wonderful people. It's Maggie Savo here, and I hope you all very, very well. Right, so as per the topic of this video, what do you think it takes to move from desire to accomplished? This is something I've been working on recently in terms of, working with some of my clients around it. Hi, Susanna. Thanks for popping in. And it's really interesting to realize that, we are in times where we can actually manifest a lot of the things that we want in our lives much quicker than ever before. But sometimes we just sabotage ourselves by thinking it's going to take much longer for that desire to come in the now. So I wanted to give you or share with you 3 tips that I have been practicing, that I have been working with some of my personal and business growth clients on to practice, and I hope this is going to help you bring most of the desires that you have into accomplished. How does that sound? Okay, so this is a fairly deep topic, but I'll try and make it as quick as possible. Hi Patricia, thanks for popping in to watch. So the first one is for you to look at, that whole concept of, if I want something, these are the steps and the processes that I'm going to go through to get there or to achieve or accomplish what I want. How about if you flip that thought around and said, I want something and I know it's possible for me to have it in the now. So remove the timeline and remove what we think in terms of how long it takes for something to be accomplished. And as you think about your desires, think of it as it's already happened in the now. And, just let things take its course. It might not necessarily be now, but if you think of it as it's already happened, you have a better chance of bringing that desire into an accomplished phase much, much quicker than you thought. And one thing I've noticed, as I said, is this whole concept of, the 3D and maybe the higher dimensions like 5D. I think we have a lot of shifts going on, so people are able to, tap into resources and manifest things much, much quicker than it used to be. So instead of, thinking it's going to take me a while to get there, why don't you think I'm there already? I have the potential to be there in the now, and just focus on the now and just leave the outcome, because the outcome will come and it will come to you much quicker. And if you look at this from the concept of, and you've probably heard some people say this before, so above, so below. So, being in your highest potential means you have the power to actually say, this is me and I'm in my highest potential and everything I desire is here in the now. So by thinking in the concept of so above, so below, it means that you are prepared to actually override the whole concept of being impacted by circumstances or things that stand in the way of me getting to what I want to get in the now. So, for instance, you might say, I want to get there, but before I get there, I need to get on the train or I need to go in a plane, and it's going to take this. How about if you can think around the concept of, I am the superwoman, I am the superman, and so if I want something, I can just think about it and it is here, or I am there already. So if you start thinking about that concept of desire can happen in the accomplished phase in the now, so above, so below, and I'm manifesting everything in my 3D using my 5D superpower, you are going to get there quite quicker. So keep that in mind, and just remember that you can, as a person, easily bridge that gap between desire and accomplished if you could think of things more in the now than the practical, logical process that our minds are conditioned to think. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2, be your own life coach. So yes, sometimes you may need a life coach, but most of the time you are your own life coach. And how you coach yourself kind of manifests in how you get things accomplished or how you get your desires manifested. So by being your own coach, it's a case of maybe monitoring how balanced you are at any given point. So if something happened today, do you then go, oh, this has happened, so because of that I'm going to emotionally behave this way? Or this has happened, so mentally I have to think of it and worry a bit about, the worst case scenario. Or this has happened, and because of that I'm not able to go and exercise because I haven't got time. So you've probably noticed that I'm looking at this from the perspective of bringing yourself more into balance, and you're doing that from the mental, the emotional, the physical, as well as the spiritual, if that means anything to you. So the more balanced you are, the more you are not blown away by circumstances that happen to you on a daily basis. And the more you are in that space of balance, the more you'll be able to help your desires come true, because you are not really affected by what happens, or better yet, you're not reacting in the way that you used to react, which then sent you down the route of I'm not going to accomplish it, is just going to be a desire for now. So move yourself into a space where you are your own life coach. And being in your own life coach means you are in a state of balance, at least most of the time. And being in that space of balance means you are not being affected by what happens to you, because you are in that balance. And that balance means making sure that you are in control of your mental response to things, you are in control of your emotional response to things, you're more in control of your physical response to this, and overall you are also in control of your spiritual response to things, in terms of, yes, this may happen in the physical, but I know my superpower is higher than this and I can overcome that. So the more you become more and more of your own life coach, you find that again you are moving into a space of your desires are becoming more accomplished much quicker than you ever imagined. Okay? By the way, if you do have questions, feel free to pop them below and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Okay, and then finally, let's talk about asking for support. So asking for support is really important. Sometimes we get to a phase where we would need someone to hold the space for us to do our work, so we can easily move from one level of growth to the other, or one level of accomplished to the other. So do not be shy to ask for support when you need it, because when you do ask for support, you will be surprised in terms of the people who will come into your life, even people that you don't know. So long as you are in the phase of I'm ready for some support to get to the next level, you will be surprised in terms of the kind of people who will turn up in your life, and they will be the perfect people to help you. Or you may have these people around you already. Some of them may be your family, some of them may be your friends, or just acquaintances that you don't necessarily connect with on certain levels. But if you put yourself in the space of, I've done what I can in the now I need to take a step up, and I know I may need some support, and just put it out there, ask for that support, and you will be surprised in terms of the various different ways in which the support will come to you, and you will marvel at your own superpowers. Okay, so I'll recap. So the first point, in terms of looking at these three ways that you can move easily from desire to accomplished, the first point is to see yourself manifesting things more through your superpower than through your earthly self. So think of it as you are in 3D, you are on earth, but you can make your heaven happen for you on earth. The more you think about that and think about things happening in the now, rather than the process that you logically know has to be followed for you to get things accomplished, you will get things quicker than you ever imagined. Number two, be your own life coach and work towards being balanced across the board, and that is being balanced mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, if that means anything to you. And finally, ask for support as and when you need it. Because sometimes you just need someone to hold the space for you a bit so you can jump and get to the next level. So ask for support and you will receive the support. And if you can apply these, both in your life and in your business or anything else you're doing, you will be really surprised in terms of how you can move very quickly from this is a desire to actually I've accomplished this and I'm ready for the next big thing. Hi Alison, thanks for popping in to watch. So that's what I wanted to share with you this morning. I hope it adds value to you, and I hope it's going to help you bring some of your desires into accomplishments. Okay, and this is where I'm going to end it. But for those of you who don't know me, my name's Maggie Sappho, and I'm an advisor and I'm a mentor on business and personal growth. So if you need to find me, you can find me at maggiesaffer.com. All right, I'll put, or you can connect with me. You can just email me and I'll get in touch with you, or you can message me through this channel as well. Okay, you have a wonderful day, everyone. And if you have questions, feel free to pop them below. I'll do my best to answer. If you're watching this video in the future rather than the live version, again, put your questions below or comments below. If you've experienced this in terms of moving from desire to accomplish very quickly, share your experiences with us, because by sharing it, the more you are saying to yourself, this is possible and you're going to accomplish greater things. And by doing that, you're also inspiring others to become even better. All right, have a wonderful day, everyone. Thanks for popping in, and I'll be in touch again very soon. Bye bye.